Alright guys, how's it going? I'm back again with another little showcase of some Fusion World cards, but I got something different for you guys this time. I am actually going through a lot of my manga booster sets, MB01 and MB02, and I pulled a bunch of the actual hit alt cards out that I have from my little fun ripping experience. So one thing I forgot to say in the last video was every card that I have here, majority wise, especially for Fusion World, are all cards me and my two younger sons actually pulled from ripping packs. So I will start with some of the standard alts, like your SR alts. Got some of the cool hits in the background. Obviously I purchased that BGS 2-star Vegito. My FB03 2-star right there, I did actually pull. Took me a whole case to get it, but I did pull it myself. So I'll start with some of the very first set, MB01. So this is your Raditz SR. As you can see, when they did the manga booster cards, they really did well with the texturing on the cards to kind of bring the alt versions out. I apologize about the glare. Still kind of new, so we'll figure things out as we go, guys. Deborah, which is actually a rare alt. It's another cool one with Gohan down there. Alright. Got Bulma, Son Goku Childhood. This is another pretty cool alt that everybody liked from the first manga booster set. A lot of it was this Dragon Ball stamping and the actual hidden Dragon Ball stamping right here as well. As you can see, it kind of disappears with color shift. Then the other Bulma. And I had more than this. I had actually done some trades with a kid that was master setting the first set of manga booster. And that's how I got my Sparking Zero set. So, and I do believe this is actually from the second one. So, FB01 reprint. And this came from the second manga booster set. Again, used. So they're going back to a lot of the Saiyan Saga type stuff with the manga and the new master set, like you can see it. Piccolo. And this is actually really cool because in the very first and second set, Bandai hid two different rarity cards that were new rarities for manga booster set. And in the first set it was called Dinoku, which was a rare alt, and then you had a rare 2-star as well that was gold. That kind of went with the 2-star SCR, which was the big hit from the set. And then in the new MB02 set, this was your actual 2-star card. So you had the SR alt, which is this one, and then you have a variant to this one that's actually that card right here, has a number 2 on it, and it's all gold foiling. And then Piccolo and Goku's facial expression is actually different. They have a little more sweat. And this car is wrecked in the background. And that's how you can tell it's the alt, other than the 2-star down there, SCR, which is another big hit from MB02. One of my favorite cards. So when I first got my hands on MB02, I pulled just about every blue alt card for the blue deck that they came out with. It was funny. Another one of my favorite ones. SR all. This card was like $90 when it first was on release. It was insane. People went nuts over it. SS3 Goku. And Go Tanks with all 3 of them. I mean, you can see the quality that Bandai's putting into these cards, man. It's becoming unmatched. So, I will move on to some of the actual red alts that you could get in both the sets. So both sets also came with what was called these red variant alts that were kind of chase cards for the manga boosters. Krillin. Super sweet cell. Android. And you can see the texture swirl that's in there, and you'll see it with a lot of Bandai's Fusion World cards. They reuse the same texturing a lot, but then you'll get every once in a while, you'll get these new ones. It's kind of like this Master Roshi, which is super sick. And again, like I said in my last video, these cards are grossly undervalued for the actual time that's put into them to make these ults. I mean, it's crazy. It's good for us collectors. It's mostly the players that kind of undervalue it, but don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that it shouldn't be obtainable to be able to play the TCG, but for what we spend to actually pull these cards and collect them, I feel they should be valued a lot higher than they are, and not because they're in a goofy PSA slab. So another little cool thing that came with the manga booster sets was these gold energy markers and silver energy markers. Both sets, I do believe, had 22 or 23 to 25 of these energy marker variants, which you could get them in gold as well, but every booster box came with 2 of the silver ones, 9 times out of 10. So obviously you can tell there's quite a bit. So this is kind of a mix of both of them from the very first set and the second set. I love the Fusion World energy markers. That's actually one of the biggest things that I collect, which you'll see eventually once I kind of showcase some more of my cards. I have other cards still coming in the mail tomorrow, so I'll have to make a video on them as well. But I mean, you can see they were pulling images straight from the mangas. That one's super cool. That was a chase card of mine for the gold ones. Man, that glare. I apologize, guys. It doesn't really help, but at the same time, though, too, it does kind of capture the texturing on these cards. I mean, these are just the base ones. They're nothing special. $2, $3 cards, roughly. There were so many of them printed, obviously. But they're still super cool. I mean, look at that. This is from the new set. I have the pack arts from all the hangers because I collect them as well. I try to pick up at least one of each, put up on display, and that is one of the pack arts. I love it. Alright. Sorry. Oh, hey. There is a couple doubles. A lot of doubles. Again, I'm just kind of picking through this box that I have over here full of Fusion World cards. I need to get everything kind of more organized so I can do better videos on them, but a lot of these I'm pretty sure from the first set. I know, yeah, they are. So, MB01, these are a lot of the gold energy marker chase cards that you could get. That Master Roshi right there. It's insane. I love the mini bike. It's like one of the old little Honda 50s. That's another good one too. I am a big dirt bike guy. I love my dirt bikes. I love any of the ones with cars on them. That's another cool one too. So I mean, as you can see, there's a lot of cool cards. I mean, don't get me wrong. You're not going to get your money back out of every box or every pack session that you open with these cards, but if you appreciate them and you're not into it for just the value of them, then hey, they're definitely nice cards to own and add to your collection. So now we're going to get into some of the cooler cards. So this is your Secret Rare Alt from Manga Booster 2. I had the first one as well, but unfortunately that was one of the cards that got traded for that master set trade, so this is one I have from the second set that I kept. And then this is the gold energy marker I chased in a case, which are actually only 2 per case. I got lucky enough to pull it, thank God, and I got the SCR 1-star all, which is the other gold card that would come in the manga sets, but this one is super cool. I love this card. I love the little pew pew he's got. And then this is the one I pulled out of the second one, actually. So obviously it has the car. It's my favorite image on any of the energy markers. Goku, Gohan standing around crowing. And then this is my very first golden energy gold leader alt card that I pulled from the manga set. So I didn't get lucky enough to get one out of the very first set. But the second set, this was one of my very first cards that I pulled out of my first 9 sleeve packs I found. I went and found more and started pulling other alts, obviously, but and I love Gotenks. It's one of my favorite little fusions. I'm big into fusions, obviously. The majority of my collection is Gogeta and Vegito. Gotenks is another big one. I got a lot of his cards, but them are some of the bigger hits from the manga set. Obviously, I don't have the big hit like the 2-star because I didn't pull it. And I've never really been a big fan of purchasing the cards. When I first got into this, I had that mindset that I had to pull it over actually purchasing it because I didn't feel like I earned it. That's where that one came into play. And I learned my lesson with that card because I spent a lot of money to pull that card. Don't get me wrong, I love it. It'll never leave my collection. But for my birthday last year, I did purchase that Vegito because I was not chasing that through FBO2. But I just thought that was something cool to go through. Let you guys check out some of the manga booster set cards, some of your hits you can get out of it. Obviously, there's a ton more. There's other better hits you can hit in the sets as well. You can go on Collector or TCG Player and scroll through their card list and check out all their other hits too. But I appreciate it. Thank you guys that are watching, and until next time.